Our players are Hooters, and my name is Matt Prescott, and I'm going to be playing Ricky Brighton.
I'm Tom Corbin, I'm playing Clint Callard.
Okay, so talk to me about your set ideas, please.
I'll show the set and then you go into detail. Well, this is the idea of the set from the bird's eye view. We've got the beds here, and we've got a desk, and the red shows that it's going to be used a lot throughout the scene, and yellow shows it won't really be used through the scene, and Tom will go into detail about the set.
You have a table at the back. The table's got lots of the character, like the characters' keys or little smaller objects that they'll just throw on the table to make it look more realistic, and a lamp on the back of the table to make it look like quite a cheap motel. The beds are important because most of the performance is out sitting on the beds and standing on the beds, and then the window at the very front is going to be imaginary because when the characters are looking out the window, they'll be looking directly at the audience. And also with the light, we can have the light a really small light only around the bed, so it looks like a small room even though the stage is so big. If we have the smaller lights, the lights will only be on this small area where we're acting.
Okay, and what about the actual design of your the actual period of all your kind of furniture, etc.?
It's going to be like unconditioned, like out of condition, because it's just a cheap motel. We've seen multiple plays on YouTube for research to see what it's like, and everything, all the sets look out of condition, and it's not going to be some 5-star room we're going to be staying. It's going to be a small cramped room, so the stage can't be really full, can it? It just has to be small.
Good.
So as I'm saying, with the small light just being on where we're acting, makes the room look more tighter and more claustrophobic.
Brilliant. What about in terms of detail? Bed, using sheets, or is it just going to be?
You get a table and put sheets over it and put one pillow on each bed.
Yeah.
And then you can even get a folded towel for on the end of the bed, just so it looks like.
Because it's a fresh room, so obviously, when is it a maid when they come in, you put a towel on the bed.
Brilliant.
It'll be all set up.
Excellent. Okay, now let's go into a bit more detail. So we talked about some lighting there, haven't we? Yeah, we talked about the lighting. As well as that, what about ideas for? Let's talk about character now. Let's build some. So we've got this idea of your set. Let's discuss our characters. So we'll discuss characters first. Let's talk about our appearance. So, if we don't mind, let's start off with you, Mark. So, in terms of your character, how do you think he's going to perceive himself in terms of his hair first?
His hair. Well, his hair. I've been growing my hair throughout the whole summer. I need to know what the current trends are, and it's like a weird one like this. This is someone called Cole Sprouse, and he's gone for like a old retro style hairstyle, like a bit like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, and I actually went to a beach in America and lots of young boys had this hairstyle, and I have grown my hair, because it was short at the start of summer. I have grown it, and maybe a few weeks away from training it to go back.
And why does it have to be the current trend?
Because it just can't. Because it's like a 90s style that's been brought back. So I thought I could use that, and my character likes to think he's cool, so he wants to be part of what everyone wants to be.
Good, excellent. What about your hair?
Since Mark's put all the effort into his hair, I've decided to go with leaving my hair down and tucking it into just a hat.
All right, so explain.
So one of us got a hat on, one of us not, and it makes the characters contrast.
Yeah.
Okay, so why doesn't he want to ever show his hair?
He could be like he doesn't like his hair, or he's self-conscious about it, or
right.
He just wants to keep his hat on.
Right, that's fine. Yes, he's a bit self-conscious, or he wants to keep his hat on. Good. Okay, let's talk about our costumes now in terms of our clothing. What is the clothing? What do they wear, and why do they wear it then?
Well, we're near a beach, and we're going on a beach lads holiday, so we're going to be wearing summer clothes because it's not in winter. And I want to wear something that'll make the audience think, oh, he really does think he's cool. So to do that, I've got a patterned shirt, which is going to be left open. It's patterned because back then in the 80s, 70s, people tend to wear patterned shirts, especially these Hawaiian ones. But this is just a simple black and white one. But it's
why is it going to be left open?
because my character thinks he's cool and he wants to show his body off. And shorts, because it's suitable for the weather. And I'm going to be wearing some old school Vans, and because the simple fact that they're old shoes.
Okay, and yourself?
I was going with the same shoes as Mark's character would, and then like a pair of swimming shorts, like a loud, colourful pair, and then a loud, colourful vest top showing his arms, trying to show his arms off like it's dead cringy. And I thought as well with the sunglasses, which you could have on, take off, put on a shirt. I thought with the hat as well. The characters are from Texas, aren't they? But we spend a lot of the time trying to chat up girls. I thought if I get a hat with a New York on, you could try and flag to girls who's from New York in an attempt to try.
Good.
Oh, that's what that's.
Brilliant. Is there any specific makeup needed in this?
Nothing really.
We probably need to, like, with the lights from
Just
the stage.
quite natural.
Yeah.
Just a natural makeup on that as well. Is there anything else you'd like to add to it as well?
Is there anything in particular you want to hear about us? Like,
No, I'm just thinking of anything that you'd anything I'd like to bring to it as well.
Should we go for some of the props we've got? So we've got the.
Okay, that's good. Brilliant. Pops.
We've
Good.
got suitcases we've brought. We've got two
two
suitcases.
suitcases, a cooler.
We've got a cooler. We're going to put drinks in and things so they can use the drinks on set. Just stuff. I got keys that he throws onto the table at the very start of the scene. So these come in. Just the baseball, because our character's a big fan of baseball.
And we've got
I wrote a thing about a baseball team that he would have supported, Texas Longhorns. So that's where they're from, Texas City.
Yeah.
So I've wrote, who his favourite player would be, and just to show that he's a fan of baseball, which is an American sport.
So, what would you be doing with this? What would you be
So
doing?
he could just be sat playing and messing about with it, and
Brilliant.
leaving it on the side or whatever.
We've got binoculars as well, and we use the binoculars because the whole scene is based like on a girl we see, and one of the main reasons they're going on holiday with each other is to look at girls. So the binoculars, it isn't for looking at mountains and stuff like that, or the sandy beach. It's to look at the simple fact of girls.
Brilliant. What's in the cooler bag? Cooler box would be.
It would be big. Obviously, we're getting non-alcoholic beers, and we can use them on stage. And so we'll fill it with a load of ice and some beers, and then so when the characters need to use it, they can just take them out and use it.
Brilliant. Excellent. Thank you very much. That's great.